there, my name's Tracy from Randomness of Rudy, and in this video we're going to talk about Cancer and Capricorn in a relationship. This is actually part of my YouTube series on the Cancer experience, where I talk about Cancer in a relationship with each sign of the zodiac. And so if you haven't seen the first video I did where I go a bit more in depth on what it's actually like to date a Cancer, please go back and check that out. Cancer and Capricorn are opposite signs. They were, or are, their constellations are 180 degrees apart in the sky, and they are opposite signs on the zodiacal wheel. And you know what they say about opposites, right? Opposites attract. And how I like to think of opposites is that, they are basically two different sides to the same exact coin. And that is Cancer and Capricorn, two different sides to the same exact coin. Cancer and Capricorn are similar in that they want to take care of you. Both signs are very mindful of protecting their family, of providing a secure environment, of managing themselves, their life affairs, their money. And both signs really want to make sure that, all of their responsibilities are taken care of, and that they're providing in a way that is beneficial, okay, in a way that brings security, all right? However, Capricorn is more protective in a way that is practical, in a way that involves financial security, and in a way that is more managerial, whereas Cancer is protective in a way that is nurturing, in a way that involves providing a lot of tender, loving care, and in a way that, for example, means that every time you come home, you will have a nice hot meal waiting for you. That's how Cancer wants to provide and take care of their partner, their family, so on and so forth. And the reason why these two signs operate from different angles really is a result of their elements. Cancer is a water sign, which is very emotional, very deep, very sensitive, very nurturing, and very fluid. And Capricorn is an earth sign, very pragmatic, very detail-oriented, very focused on tangible things, okay? And Capricorn is kind of the stiff sign of the zodiac, and that primarily has to do with the fact that this sign is ruled by the planet Saturn. And Saturn is an energy that is more about discipline and focus and reality checks and constriction and things of that nature. And so Capricorns tend to come off as a bit more stiff than they really are. And Cancer, in the meantime, is just this loving, doting, emotional, mothering energy. And so again, very opposites, very opposite natures. However, this is definitely what will draw these two signs together in the first place. And if you can understand your differences, accept your differences, this could be quite a very important match, a very highly loving match between these two signs. So keep that in mind. Sexually speaking, I think that both will be pleased with one another in the bedroom. I think Capricorn may be a bit taken off guard by Cancer's lovemaking style, and in a good way, because Cancer will really not only help Capricorn to relax, but Cancer will really help Capricorn to feel loved. And I think in the bedroom, that's probably only the one area where Capricorn will really feel comfortable to make his or herself vulnerable, okay? And so Capricorn benefits the most from Cancer. And in the meantime, in the bedroom, Capricorn's very technical. Capricorn wants to make sure that every inch has been covered. Every part of the lovemaking session has been addressed, if you know what I mean. And Cancer will appreciate this. Cancer may feel that he's a bit robotic, or she's a bit robotic in his or her approach. And yes, this goes for men and women. But Cancer will definitely appreciate the time and the attentiveness that Capricorn gives when it comes to lovemaking. As far as your disagreements, this could really be the tricky point in the relationship. Capricorn, like I said, is this managerial kind of energy and very practical, very, very practical. Capricorn is structured. Capricorn does not like having to reinvent the wheel. Capricorn wants everything in place so that everything can be managed, and these are great traits. Cancer is just not that organized. Cancer is not that well put together. Cancer, like I said, as this emotional energy, is very fluid-like. ruled by the moon. The moon changes phases, goes through these lunar phases every day. That's Cancer. Cancer can be very temperamental. And so when it comes to your disagreements, you want to be mindful of these things. Cancer especially, because Capricorn only wants the best for the relationship. And Capricorn is going to be very mindful of making sure that things are in place, of making sure that the finances are handled, the bills are paid, that you have a roof over your head. And while Cancer will appreciate this, Cancer is just not as good at managing these types of things as far as household goes. Cancer is good at, taking and rearing the children, but not at the more, day-to-day structural tasks that need to be done, okay? And so the disagreements here will tend to be based on Cancer's inability, essentially, to be better at managing those things. And so this is something that you'll have to keep in mind. In Capricorn, you're just going to have to be a bit more forgiving of Cancer. It's not Cancer's strong suit, which is fine. In Cancer, in the meantime, don't feel bad about it. It's a part of your nature. You just have to learn to assign roles and divvy things up, and things will work out just fine, okay? So all in all, it's a good match. Opposites attract. And so I think that if you can get over your differences and accept one another and celebrate each other and each other's differences, it's definitely a fulfilling match that you both will enjoy for the long run. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com. And until next time, good luck.